are all sitting here shooting the shit.
Yo, what's up? I'm your host, DJ Duss, with my Oh, Bam, you just woke up? Bam, boo. What's up, buddy?
What's good? What's good? What's good? What you saying, man?
Bam, man. Today, we talked on the phone, and you told me you lost it a little bit.
Dude, some people be on some fucking power tripping, son. You know what I mean? Power tripping. I'm working at the hospital, changing out the lights in the hospital. The fucking, what do they call it? The maintenance man. I leave the door open so I can get rid of the lights. Throw them
So
in.
what door are we talking about here?
Well, it's the door with the service delivery door. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It opens in the back, opens in the front, so we can go to the dumpster and shit like that.
Okay.
Boom. So I got this door open. Yeah, I'm wrong for that part. I admit that. Because he want to keep them closed so people can't get in, quarantine, blah blah blah. But the fact of the matter is, I didn't see this man all day.
So you thought breaking the rules was okay?
Not even about breaking the rules, okay. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing over 1,400 lights in this place. You get what I mean? So I'm in and out all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
10
so
minutes
it's easier to leave the fucking door open is what you're
10
saying.
minutes or so, I'm coming out of there with 12 to 13 lights. Back and forth, 10 minutes or so. Anyways,
What happened?
I don't see this man. He shows up and starts yelling at me for no
should.
fucking reason. Fuck that shit. I was going to punch him in his fucking mouth.
For 1 second, did you think it was me yelling at you? Like, stop eating?
Nah.
No?
He coming in. How many times? I said, who the fuck you talking to? You know what I mean? Don't talk to me like that. Well, I'm just going to fucking report you. Went and report me like a bitch, to the boss. I don't yell at me. I don't work for you. You understand?
Yeah.
I work for someone else. You get with it? So, anyways, power tripping. He think he badass.
You in trouble?
I'm trouble.
Are you in trouble? Did you get in trouble?
No.
You got a strike, a write-up?
No, because he's got a history of being a dick to everybody.
Okay, then fuck him then. Fuck him.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Everybody, like our Facebook page. You can stream all our videos, be a part of the show, ask questions, comment. That's at Shooting the Shit. Do the exact same thing on YouTube. Subscribe. Press the notification button, man. We'll let you know when the show's up and running live. Stream all our live episodes. Watch all our old episodes. That's at Shooting the Shit Podcast. Twitch. I know it's for video games, but fuck it. This Twitch shit has the best streaming shit. Stream all our episodes on there too, man. That's Twitch. That's at STS_podcast1. All one word. STS_podcast1. Thursday nights at 8 p.m. We're on Let's Battle TV. This is where the hottest content. This is when some of our best interviews get played every Thursday night at 8 p.m. And you can catch that at www.letsbattletv.ca. Boom. Also, man, after the show, we usually upload all our episodes on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts. We're now finally on Amazon Music. I was advertising this shit for about a year, Bam, and we were never on. Now we're on. We're on. All that other stuff, iHeartRadio, all that stuff. That's a Shooting the Shit Podcast 1, man. Catch, or you know what? Just message me or Bam if you want a t-shirt. Shooting the Shit Podcast t-shirt. $20, shipping and tax included. Here in the States, whatever, man. Send us a message. We'll hook you up. Buddy. I have a friend here, man. We were just talking backstage about how long I've known him for. Yes. Dude's been in the game 18 fucking years.
Long time, man. Long time.
Dude, and we've talked about it. I've been telling him since day one fire was created from this guy. He's been around some of the greatest artists. This guy has been, since day one, has made fucking amazing music. And you know what? He has some shit coming up. I can't wait to interview him. I want to know more details about this guy. Let's get him on, man. Yeah. Justin Diamond. Justin, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
Oh, fuck, man. We are living the COVID dream of this is how we communicate with humans these days.
That intro gave me a little bit of goosebumps, bro.
It's true. Facts, man. It's facts. I was like, I wanted you on the podcast earlier when we started, but I'm like, I want to wait. I want to build a bigger bit of a fan base to get you on. Let's
Honestly,
make this.
The timing is perfect right now. Like,
that's awesome, man.
More perfect.
That is fucking awesome. But I know some stuff about you on some of these questions. But for everyone that doesn't really know you, and I want them to get to know you a little more. Let's get it started, bro. Where were you born and raised?
Ottawa, Canada, in the south end of Ottawa.
Yeah.
Not the nicest neighborhoods, but the nicest people that I could.
That's true, actually.
That I could have met. I can't even lie. It was a pretty good life.
Justin,
coming up.
I'm exactly from the same neighborhood as you.
Yeah.
Did you know? Because like you're right. The people are great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had some of the funnest some of the best characters. This is no lie. But isn't it funny when you tell people where you're from and they kind of give you the look like, oh shit, and you're like, that's when you start to notice you're somewhere fucked up.
I know.
But your whole life you didn't know.
I know. I feel that 100%.
It was dope, man.
Now I don't say South Side. I say I'm from the South End.
Yeah,
Ottawa.
you just pick where if you want. No discriminating here. Just pick where we're from. No, I totally agree, man. It was definitely growing up. I played a lot of ball. We met a lot of fucking people. A lot of talent came from there. You know what I mean?
100%.
Athlete-wise, musicians. We're talking about artists. Man, it's an underrated scenario. I know some shit gets overshadowed, but man, trust me, some shit came out of the South for sure, bro.
Okay. Okay. Who influenced you into being into hip hop, man?
Well, on that topic of the whole Southside Ottawa thing, man, I gotta say, guys like Belly obviously was a big influence on me. Guys like Diction, Kilo Ton,
That's right.
Duss.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
That's so
The
true.
whole Ballers clique.
I love how you bring up these names. All this memories coming back,
Popping
man.
up. Boom. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they had a little buzz. They had a little buzz
But yeah,
going on.
I can't lie. Belly was probably one of the biggest influences because we're from the same neighborhood.
Yeah,
And I just watched the guy come up from nothing, you know?
literally, you're right.
It was a huge influence on me.
That's dope,
good.
man.
That's good.
That's dope.
Crazy.
So like, and his album's dropping soon.
Yeah.
I'm super excited, man. I'm super excited. I read up on it. I was like, man, I can't wait. Well deserved. You know what I mean? Worked with some great talent. He's been surrounded with, dude. He went from South to where he is now. Dude, that guy's been surrounded by greatness. So,
Yeah, man.
so Justin, tell me more, man. Well, how old were you when you took this game seriously?
When I took this game seriously was 2004, 2005. Fresh out of high school. How old would I have been? 17, maybe.
Nice.
So basically, the thing that really set it off for me was actually, I met the Ballers clique at an import night, one of the car shows at Lansdowne. I actually met Kilo Ton in the bathroom, selling me a CD, and I was like, "Yo, like I rap, bro. Like we should link up." And then, like I was doing little studio songs with a couple boys of mine.
Of course.
Right.
But I mean, it was just for fun, you know. And then the minute that I linked up with Kilo, and then he started telling me like, "Yo, bro, like I want you to come into this Ballers thing," that's the minute I was like, "Yo, bro, like I have to take this seriously. If these guys are on this caliber, and they're doing so many big things, and they are taking me in, and they don't take nobody."
True enough.
It's time, you know, like I knew that was my time. So, I mean, ever since then, bro, like, and that summer, when Hot 89.9 was like kind of first.
When it
coming
you
out.
mean when it was hip hop for the people that don't know?
Yeah, exactly.
First
So they
10,000 songs.
They did a 5 minutes of fame contest at the Corral Center or whatever it is, Canadian Tire
Oh
Center. now.
yes.
And I went and performed, and I won first place, and I
That's
used the
right.
money that I won from that to put out my first mixtape, and I was hustling CDs from that day on, you know?
So was this a track that you performed for you to win?
2 songs, yeah. And
Oh,
one
dope.
of them, bro, one of them was a Holla Back Girl remix. the
I
Gwen
do,
Stefani
dude.
song,
I
yeah.
swear to God, I remember that track from you. I swear to God, I remember that.
Yeah,
I
man.
remember. That's dope, man. This guy's making me like the memories now. You know what I mean? I love it, man.
Wearing the
Reminiscing.
long ass tees with the baggy jeans.
Yes.
Reminiscing.
This guy stole all my big T-shirts. I'm telling you this, man. You can't even go to the big and tall no more. I was like, where do they all go? So how was that feeling, man? How was that feeling winning that? Like,
Man, it was surreal, bro. Like, and there were so many acts that day. I thought for sure, man, I'm not gonna win this. Like,
wow.
there were so many, and then there was like controversy within the crowd. Like,
Always,
bro, it was
always.
crazy. There was like people saying like, "Oh, he said the N word on stage."
Oh no!
I know. And then, so
Terrible.
you know what ended up happening with that is that I used to have a website, and back in the day, do you remember when we used to all have forums?
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
So I had this forum, and somebody from the show had put something in the comments saying that. So I ended up posting my lyrics to both the songs and saying like, "Yo, here's what I said, bro. Like, take it as it is. Like,
There you go.
it is
You
what
know?
it is." And then he's like, "Yo, that shit was actually well written, bro." Like, so I made that shit right. But yeah, no. At the end of the day, that was surreal for me. That was a crazy experience.
Well,
'Cause I was like 17, bro, and I
You know.
won. I got a big check.
Fuck, that's
growing
dope.
growing up in the culture, a lot of people don't understand certain
Yeah.
things, a certain ways, at certain times, at certain places. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but you know, since then to now, people been getting just a little too touchy. You know what I mean? Just a little
Totally
too
different
touchy.
now.
You know what I mean? So, but anyways, good for you. Congratulations and all that. You know what I mean? So, you know, what's the big difference in the game from today until you started, from when you started?
The biggest difference
Yeah.
is
From
all
when you
the
started to
all
now.
the social media tools and distribution and the Spotify music and the Apple Music, all of that. We never had any of that. Like for me, my promotion in 2005 to like 2007 was filling a backpack full of CDs,
Hand in
getting a
hand.
bunch of people and going to sell that shit, traveling to Montreal, Toronto.
Justin, but
everywhere.
what is now? I was on that side. I was on today's side.
Yeah.
After doing my research, I'm against it. I'm old school. I'm going back to old school.
Oh, you're against the old school or you're
No,
against
no.
the new-
I'm going
He's
back to
against
old
the new
school.
school. He's against the
Okay.
new school because
Fuck.
he did his research up on
I did a
all
lot of
the
research.
streaming the sites
Yeah.
and shit. And the amount of money that we
money,
get,
yeah.
you know,
Okay.
it's like,
The money's rough.
you know what? I'm getting a fraction of a penny over here when I can get, you know, $10 from this dude right now.
1 million streams on Spotify is $3,500.
Yes.
If you and I
Well,
pressed a bunch of CDs,
roughly.
if you and I pressed a bunch of CDs, went on this little tour, we can make that money in a lot shorter time. I'm telling you this right now,
Yes.
That's for
so-
sure.
and make a
so-
bigger impact.
So here's one thing I have to say about that is that you could sell 100 CDs in a day in downtown Montreal, let's say,
Yes,
and you go home and you never ever know who took that in, who listened, how long they listened for. You'll never have that info. They could have taken your CD and thrown it in the garbage. You have no idea.
True.
But now that we have the streaming services, this is why like I adapted and I find the positives in everything, and I really feel that now that you can see, oh my God, this song has 120,000 streams.
Okay.
I know that.
fuck.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
people li-
so
some
so
people
you
listen.
know. So let's say.
But I've done both.
I'm seeing what you're straight, because let's say if you popped out an album and you know what I mean, you have a strong suggestion on what song should be popping out first, and
Yeah.
but then Spotify and all that shit can let you know maybe that isn't the right song right away. Okay,
It's
I
true.
can see that. I can see that. You're right. You're right.
true.
You're right. But it's just when I saw, because we always talk about, would you rather do this than do that? And when I looked at the numbers on this shit, I was like, oh my God, this is fucking terrible. And and the thing is, for me, is watching someone like you actually hustle over that lazy prick that now could upload drives me nuts. That's
Yeah,
the difference right there, right?
I totally get that. And there is still a hustle behind getting your stuff to the streaming numbers that you want. Mm-hmm. Because I mean it's a different hustle.
Yes.
It's not the legwork that you put in when you're selling CDs and you're going to different cities that don't even know who you are and you're
True
selling
enough.
yourself.
True enough.
But they're still hustling, man. They're still on social media. They're still doing TikTok. There's so many platforms that you
Yeah.
can grow with.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but
So
I just find that particular hustle is impersonal. You get what I mean? Nobody really get to know you. You know what I mean? You went to
you find?
Montreal. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Because if you go
okay,
to
compared
Montreal,
to that, yeah.
you know what I mean? You go out there, boom, you hustling, you doing your thing, you kicking it with the people, you relating to the people.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, he might throw it away, he might not. Or
Yeah.
end of the night, all he could talk about is, yo, that dude from Audible is, banging, listen to his tracks, boom, 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 and y'all keep in contact and you build a
100%.
friendship, build a relationship, build a fan base. Now, you see what I'm saying? So
See, but the only difference is like it was hard to build a connection that lasted longer than that moment because we only had phone numbers and emails.
True.
right. But
It wasn't
you
like,
know,
yo, add me on
So,
whatever.
so we need to find that happy medium of hustling with the social media aspect of
and,
like,
what
you know what
call
I
it?
mean?
Because
Yeah.
right now, people are following people on TikTok and Instagram just to see him
Yeah.
do something stupid.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Is he gonna jump off that bridge today? You get what I'm saying? That's the only reason why they're following. Is he gonna jump? Is she gonna fall off the stripper pole? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is this what?
come on.
Hold on a sec. I know you're hooked on TikTok, Bam. I know this.
I'm on there.
I walked into work today. I saw D. He told me he was hooked on that shit too. I'm not hooked on it. I don't know.
I'm done now.
I'm allergic to stupid. I can't watch this shit anymore.
I'm over the initial fact of it. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I've been studying it. Like I haven't been like on there scrolling, wasting my days.
Yeah.
I've been studying what other rappers and artists and producers are doing on there.
Of course.
And yeah, man, it's a big learning curve. It's not what we're used to. But I mean, we have to adapt, bro. If we want to really come up with these times, we have to adapt.
It's so true,
I
man.
dig it. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. The platform is great if you can get them people to follow you, but it's just a matter of trying to get them to follow you with something that's going to be consistent and they feel you. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm riding with him because I like what he did, or I like what he said, or you know, I'm feeling that particular imagery that he's putting out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are just doing retarded shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I did for the first time ever on TikTok about 5 days ago. I did what's called a duet, where you duet a producer. This producer will have a beat, and then he says, "Yo, rappers, duet me," kind of thing. And it was with a guy named Sickick from Toronto, who's like an unbelievable producer, bro. Like he comes out with a crazy mask.
Oh, yes.
So I did a duet with
I
this guy.
saw that.
And bro, not only did I get followers and comments and fans from that, but I had Sickick himself commenting, sharing my post, putting fire emojis like Justin Diamond killed this shit, and sharing it to his Instagram. So I mean, that's like another 450,000 followers that I could potentially
get. Right.
All
so,
right.
I mean, man, like, I love it, man. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing the TikTok, Instagram, whatever's hot.
I'm not saying not to do it, but see what you did. What you did had some substance to it. Something you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, you know, falling off a stripper pole just made you go viral. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm
me personally,
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do nothing.
if I'm gonna get some followers, I'll fucking do it. All right, I'll do it. See,
Facts.
I'm gonna tell you an honest, my honest opinion about this podcast. I don't have this podcast to really interview you guys. I'm really learning, and for you guys to always debate me and prove me how wrong I am at everything. And you brought up some amazing points there. I like that. I like that.
Hey, man, I was in your shoes from 2015 to 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
I was in the same mind state. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not jumping on Instagram Live. I'm not doing this. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like the old days, but that shit just held me back, bro.
Damn,
I feel
Joe.
you. I feel you, man.
Damn, Joe, he making us feel super old.
I don't know. Well, speak for yourself, man. The motherfucker. Bam doesn't even know how to use Instagram. You have to call him and guide him through it. Like that's when you have me navigate
support. Your tech support,
dude. If I'm your tech support, you're fucked, bro. You're fucked. You're gonna have nothing going on for yourself. I'll tell you that right now. So, Justin, who are some of the producers that you're currently working with?
So, oh man, so many.
Who comes up to mind? Who's the one?
So
and you're
right
not
away-
disrespecting anybody that doesn't
No,
get forgotten.
because there's guys right away that come to mind because I mean I've jumped into a whole new world with this whole like tribal trap, this whole EDM world.
Yeah.
Which I jumped into in June and man, the producers I've met in the last 6 months alone are guys that I could see being with me for the rest of this career.
That's dope.
And guys like, okay, I'll start from the top. There's a guy in in San Diego named Desrin. He's really dope, 18-year-old kid, but he's blowing up, millions of streams, huge producer. There's a guy called The Darp. He's from Portugal. He's like one of my right-hand producers right now. There's a guy named Excite from India who is massive. Man, like global, his beats are insane. Two guys from Italy. One's just producer Matt and Matt Pose. Just these kids are insane. And we're talking like 18, 17, 16-year-old kids, bro, that are up here with their game right now. And I mean, they're really putting on, bro. And they're
that
really
is crazy.
Pushing beats. Oh, and Noixies is another guy from Venezuela.
I was expecting to see, John from down the street.
I know, right? I know. It's
that
crazy,
is
bro.
fucking insane.
You got access to a lot of people now.
That's the internet, bro.
You're using it properly, bro. Because that's the thing is like if you guys have a track and like you said, you guys are a partnership. He's helping you push that shit over there, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
God damn.
Just working with these guys alone, I think I did over 80 countries last year in streams, and I only put out 2 songs.
Holy
So yeah,
So
it's crazy.
Now, from the beginning
Yeah.
to now, like we asked before, but being in hip hop, being in this, did you really think it'd get this fucking big? You know what I mean? Just taking it back, just sitting back going,
in the
wow.
back of my mind, obviously, I always really imagined it, and I really tried to manifest that, but never in all of my 18 years in this game did I ever expect to be doing EDM, trap, hip hop, and working with guys globally. I thought I'm gonna probably meet some producers in Ottawa, work with a team here, and blow up together. But it didn't happen that way, and I mean, it's probably the best thing that ever happened is that it didn't. Because I ended up linking up with some crazy people, man.
Right. So we know you won that 89 joint, that show. Now, tell me that wasn't your first show.
It was my first real show.
That was your first real show? Okay.
The only other show I did before that was like a talent show in high school.
A talent show in high school.
Okay,
Oh
you
God.
have to be real with me, Justin. You have to be real. You got to be real with me.
Dead serious.
Okay, you kill. That's your real first performance. You kill it. You win this check. Let's be realistic here.
Yeah.
How big was your ego at this moment as a kid? I'm asking you a straight up question.
Crazy, bro.
Because I know I would be
That's
like,
good.
I was like, you should have seen me on stage. I was like, all right, you know what it is. And then I ended up going and buying a Palm Pilot after that.
of course, of course.
Balling out with a Palm Pilot, and then I put out my first CD with that money. But yeah, man,
There you go,
I
man.
definitely felt
At
on
that
top of the
age,
world.
it's unstoppable.
Yes,
of
crazy.
like success and ego comes to combine. It's
Crazy.
age humbles you. Trust me. At that age,
Yeah.
Well, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Big
Made
time.
you keep going. Got you in the game. You know what I mean? Just gave you that. I can do this. You know what I mean? I can really do this. So that's good.
dope.
You haven't lost that fire. So that's a good thing.
No.
That's a good thing.
I almost did, man. I almost did in like 2017, 20.
No. Now you think you almost did. You think you almost did, but
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
always
No,
there.
it
It's
actually
always
made
there.
me. It actually made me grow stronger. It was like when I was like, "Yo, should I even bother anymore?" Like, it's like, how much time do I have left to fucking blow up? But then, like, it was
Your
like,
whole life.
As soon as I started thinking negative, I was like, "Fuck, it's time to go harder than ever." Like,
Your whole
fuck this.
life.
What am I thinking, bro?
who gives a fuck?
That's
There is
it.
no time. There's no timeline
Exactly.
on a hit, a single.
Exactly.
There's none. There isn't any.
Right.
It's your thought process. When you in that time in your life, you're like, should I this and that, so on and so on. For me, it was like, you know what? I do it for me, and I'm presenting this to you. If you enjoy it, thank you. You know what I mean? If you don't enjoy it, I still doing it for myself. Primarily, you know what I'm saying? So, and I like to share it with the world. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. So that's why that's what made me keep going. You know what I mean? So everybody have a different view on what they want to do. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%, man. I just find because I remember this one kid. So at the studio where actually, you both came and recorded the studio I owned. There was this young kid, and actually Bam has a track with him, Rex.
Oh yes.
Young kid, very smart, intelligent. From he went to Carleton U,
Okay.
and he goes, if I don't make it in 2 years, I'm quitting.
I think I remember this kid.
And I remember being like, why the fuck would you quit? Like, you put a timeline on this? Like, I was like,
You would
that
be
doesn't work.
surprised, man. I've had a lot of people that I've worked with, and that's probably why I got in that negative mind state. It's like all these people like, yo, if I don't make it by 25, if I don't make it by whatever, I'm just gonna give up because it's no point. And it's like putting yourself around that negative energy, bro, is gonna put you in that same mindset.
I feel you, man. I feel you. I love the. You know what? My problem is when things go too well, I suck. I don't care. I swear to God. When I started DJing and I started my own company, and then I was getting overbooked at the weddings and then bars, and I didn't even care about the business anymore. I love the struggle of someone saying, nah, you ain't going to do this, or you're never going to DJ here. And, what are you doing getting into weddings? And, dude, there's this 82 weddings in 1 year, DJing 150 times at tailgaters a year. Like, I was DJing more. I DJed more than I ever wanted to be honest with you. But
I always saw your SUV or.
That's right. Yeah, with the
saw it
logo on it.
driving around. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It was one of those things. But the thing is, when it rolled so smoothly, I wasn't interested anymore. I needed that. I love the struggle. I'm a different fucking breed. Trust me, I'm weird. I love the struggle. I
We all
love.
do, man.
But it's the hunger. It's how are you gonna separate yourself? How more clever? Look at you. You're studying TikTok for fuck's sake, because that's where you gotta be.
true,
That's
bro.
where your mind's at now, right?
Yeah.
You're like, hold on a sec. You study and you learn, and you know what? As soon as you learn what you need to do, you do it better. You know what I mean? That's what we all do. That's who succeeds. It's that hustle. It's that hunger. I love it. I fucking love it. And I feel bad for anyone that loves something and gave it a timeline and gave up on it. I can't. Don't do that. Please don't do that. That's not cool one bit, man.
Yeah, man.
You're hungry. Go get it. Even if you need to take a break from it.
Yeah.
Don't fucking let it go, you know?
Exactly.
So, Justin, we go on vacation. Me, you, and Bam, we're popping fucking drinks, all inclusive. We meet a bunch of people. I let everyone know that you rap.
Ooh.
What song would you turn them on to turn them into a fan of yours? What song would you make them hear?
I would have to say obsessed.
Yeah? And why?
100% obsessed. So we were just speaking about all that time where I was like in a negative place around negative people who were putting me in a mind state where it's like, yo, should I even be doing this anymore? And yo, at that time too, I gotta say, I forgot to mention this. It's like when really hip hop was turning into something completely different than what I grew up to. It wasn't about lyrics anymore. It wasn't about bars. It was like
True.
melodies and auto-tune and totally different shit. So it's like coming up as an artist that I've worked my whole career perfecting bars and flows and all that. Like,
That's heartbreaking.
It really put me in a weird spot where it was like I would show younger dudes my music and they'd just be like, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. And I'm like, oh my God, am I getting old, bro? Like, what's happening? Obsessed is that one joint where I started doing melodies, bro. I did the hook. I sang on the hook, added some auto-tune. It's like a really heavy hip-hop beat, but I mixed it up. I came with some new flows.
All right.
It's all on some real talk stuff. Like, I even talk about the real situations that are going on and being a dad and like all this crazy stuff. But it's like the most realist track I think I ever put out. And it's like, it was like a fusion of like bars and melodies. So it's like one of those joints where it's like, yo, I really back this track, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. That's dope,
There
man.
you go.
It's funny you said that the games change, and you know what I mean? Because that's how I felt as a DJ too.
Yeah.
They're like, play this. I'm like, no. No. Became a grumpy fuck. I ain't playing that shit. Stupid. And I became that old man at the bar. You know, no, I'm not playing it. You know what I mean?
What's this shit? What did he say?
No, I used to interview him. Like, why do you like it? Tell me why. And I'll play it. You know?
I know, man. I know.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Are you currently signed to a record label or are you independent, brother?
So I am independent, but we sign singles to labels. So the labels will sign singles and they'll do all the promotion behind each song.
Interesting.
I am an independent artist, but
Right.
if you see one of my songs with a Tribal Trap or a Trap Town Records or Teamwork Records
okay.
logo on it, and like they have their own type of cover designs that they do, but they always look not quite like what I would do.
Yeah.
Right.
That's when you know we signed a contract for that one.
Okay.
And it's kind of, it might be an EDM type record. It might be just like a trap hip hop type record, but they're very, very specific with what they take. So
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm an independent artist, but I definitely
That's
sign
interesting, though.
singles. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
whole new game that I never
new
would
game.
have
Now,
thought
does that protect you and them?
it okay, so it's a 10-year contract. I don't want to go into too much detail.
Yeah.
Everybody gets their shares. It's all legit. Like they'll pay you your percentage. Everyone gets their percentage.
Okay.
And you get your publishing. Obviously, I do my own publishing, but that's another thing artists should do is definitely do your own publishing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a 10-year contract, and after they own your master of that song for 10 years, and then after the 10 years, they send it back to you, and it's your own.
Oh, that's dope. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good deal.
It's
Okay,
really dope.
I like that because you know what, the record labels had to switch the game a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Because everyone's steering the fuck away, right? Not going. You hear all the nightmare stories. You're not going there. You're not getting signed by a label. Eat a dick, right? So something like this is a little more sense. Now you can be like, okay, let's play together now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
and
a
you
little
don't
more-
feel
It's only one song, so we can play.
Exactly,
you know?
bro.
So,
Exactly. You don't feel weird signing a contract, signing your life away for a certain percentage.
Yep.
Because it's like, yo, I just did this track. We banged it out quick. Let's get it signed and it's out of here.
I like that.
And then we can keep going and we can keep putting out singles and singles and singles and then.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
man. We're not working on albums right now. Like I know the game doesn't want albums right now.
Nah.
People, the attention span is crazy. Like they just want to hear like a little 3 minutes and then they're on to the
It's
next.
so changed.
But if you keep putting that out every 2 weeks, then you're good.
You're giving them exactly that nice dose for what
Yeah.
they need. You're feeding them.
Exactly,
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
So we talked about the hustling back in the day and the struggles back then. But what are the biggest struggles of being an artist today?
Biggest struggles, I'm gonna say exactly what I just mentioned: the attention span.
It is, eh?
I find a lot of people. So if you're not consistently putting out music, people will forget about you.
It's
If you're not putting, like you'll notice me. Since we last spoke, I've already put out songs after. Like we were talking about jokes earlier.
Yes.
And I'm like, I've already put one out, and I have 2 more coming out in
That's
a week.
right.
So
Yeah.
I don't want to promote that one right now. But yeah, I think like the biggest struggle is artists. They don't want to stay consistent, or they hold their music back for too long. They'll sit on songs for so long they won't put it out. They'll put one out and then they'll have like 20 that they'll just sit on because they aren't 100% satisfied. But I feel like in this day and age, don't think too much into how it sounds or how one word is pronounced, or you know what I mean? Like once you're kind of satisfied with it, send it to an engineer, get it mixed, put it out, bro, and don't even think about it. Because that way, like, obviously do the best quality you can do in your performance because that's what it is. But I find like a lot of people nitpick way too much, and I was definitely one of those people.
Yeah. I think everyone ends up.
I
at
had
one
songs that I sat on for years and years that it's funny because now I show these producers these songs, old songs on like random BeatStars beats, and they're like, bro, send me that acapella. I'll remake the beat right now and let's put it out. And then we
do
do
that
that.
again, right?
And it's like, I've been sitting on that track since 2017. And it's
Wow.
like, these guys bring it to a whole new light and we're going to be making money off it now.
That's
There you
fucking
go.
dope.
It's crazy.
Now,
It's like
Good.
all it takes is that one producer or
Yeah.
one person's opinion to just say, yo, that shit is fire. Like, we need to put this out now. Like, and that's what changes it. So, yeah, I will say the one setback, or what was the question?
the hardest thing of being an artist today, the
The
biggest
hardest
struggle.
thing of being an artist is, in my opinion, is thinking too much about each, like all the quality aspects. Like, definitely think about quality, but put out quantity right now because that's what the people want.
It's fucking changed, man. The game has changed. Because I find another thing with I don't want to. With the kids today, we'll say, the kids younger than us or younger than me. I find, because you know what I mean. I can drop a track from 2000, from 99, from 2000. That track will spark a memory of when, where, that party, this happened, this town. I don't think that shit happens anymore because so much music is just fucking flowing. There's no more summer jams. It's literally a week to week thing, right? So it's crazy how things have actually fucking changed, and I don't know if it's a good thing. 'Cause I was listening to some music over the weekend, and I was like, oh man, I remember when I was going to Kingston that night. I was in Montreal joint, there's a couple of joints when we were in Dominican, stuff like that. But that's just the way we're built. But whatever, man.
There's not many of those classics that come out.
I know.
Timeless
It kills
songs,
me. Kills me.
See,
True.
for me,
That's
it's
true.
like I think I would definitely once I build up this this momentum's building right now. Like we're growing. Once I get to the point where I don't really need these labels to back me on a single, then 100%, bro. Am I gonna try and focus on timeless classics?
I
Yes,
can get that. I
100%,
get that.
bro.
Why the hell not?
But for now, while I'm just getting there,
That works.
yeah, like I have to, man.
Is there an artist or a producer that you would love to work with in the future?
Artist or producer, like anybody?
Yeah, man.
Anybody.
If there's someone you could say, I wish I can get them in the studio to do this one track with me.
Yeah,
Or produce this track
Ty
for-
Dolla Sign, man.
Who?
Trey Dolla
Ty
Sign?
Dolla Sign.
Ty
I
Dolla
have to
Sign.
say, bro.
Okay.
It's one of my. He's got to be like my number one at this stage, because every time he puts something out, like all his last projects, I could sit there, smoke a little bit, and just vibe out from beginning to finish to every song. And it's like this guy just. It's a whole mood, like his whole album, the way they flow, the tracks flow into each other, bro. You just close your eyes and just holy fuck, bro. And it's classics, bro.
That's dope, man. I like that. That's dope.
Ty Dolla $ign.
So let's do this, man. We usually like breaking people's balls. A lot of people don't like to do this, but give me your top 5, brother. Your top 5.
Top 5. I hate doing these. I'm not doing past rappers. I'm doing my top 5 right now.
Do it.
In this moment. Will have to be, like I said, Ty Dolla $ign in no specific order.
No specific order.
Ty Dolla $ign, Drake, Belly, Joyner Lucas, and Post Malone. I have to say, like, those are off the top.
Post Malone's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah, man.
I judged him at first for the way he looked. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, same.
And then I went, dude's pretty dope. Prove me wrong.
He is, man. He's on some different shit. Like,
you know
maybe
what
it's not hip hop artist, but like.
Do you know what I like about Post, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you. I find interviews can make or break an artist for me. I think I used to like, Tory Lanez music. Yeah. And I think he's a big fucking retard. He's that's in my top 5. He's a fucking retard on the camera. You know what I mean? I'm like, me and this guy could never hang. You know what I mean? And I looked at Post Malone that looked like a retard on camera, the picture. And then I see him in an interview. I'm like, this dude's so likable. I like this guy. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's what it is, man.
There's things about things. So sometimes, like, I try not to watch videos sometimes because I've seen videos ruin music for me. I try not to watch too many interviews, but, it's part of our fucking job here today on the podcast. But I mean,
for sure.
Some people make it or break it. And you know what I mean? I love Tory Lanez's music, but I mean, for fuck's sake, stop acting like an idiot. I saw him on Drink Champs. I never saw a guy try so fucking hard in my life to be black. I was like, dude, you're black already. You don't need to try, man. Like, don't worry about it. We got you. Fucking shit's on high def now, man. Like, I don't know. He killed me. He goes, sorry, I went off a little bit.
Yo, I have to say, Tory Lanez is one of my tops.
Yeah, no, I love his shit.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I don't feel relatable when he's on camera and the quarantine radio and this. But man, like, he did a video the other day where he's editing his own music video on IG Live.
Yeah.
And I was like mind blown. I'm like, this guy sits here and edits his own music videos.
Yeah.
That's just
there's
crazy.
talent there. There's talent there. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I just wish he he's a publicist or a manager, so he could stay the fuck off the cameras and just look pretty and make those great songs, and you're still gonna get laid, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
Just stay off the interviews, man.
Well, he's independent now. That's probably why.
Yeah, true enough.
And also, there is a market for the shit he's doing on like quarantine radio, and he's a bit wild, but
I don't know. I saw him on Drink Champs. It was the first Drink Champs podcast.
I didn't watch that one.
I never that I couldn't finish.
Oh wow.
That's two. And Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom.
I think Lamar Odom, like he's kind of fried. So every time I was watching him, they would ask him a question and he would stare in the camera.
Yeah.
And I thought my shit was frozen. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'd look and I'm like, oh, minutes going. And then he finally replies. I was like, oh my God. I'm starting to, I couldn't. That was another one. I felt really bad for him.
Yeah.
But Justin, 10 random questions, man. We get to people, to get to know you a little bit better. Fun stuff, man. First one. Who was your first celebrity crush?
What?
Come on, man.
You did what?
Bam was that old chick from the Golden. Was it?
What, Golden Girls?
I'm trying to think, bro.
I have too many.
There is a lot, but the one that stands out, I don't know why, is Halle Berry in Swordfish.
Oh yeah, shorter tits. We know why. Shorter tits.
We know
why.
I don't know.
If you didn't have a crush before then, you did after. I'll tell you
Yeah.
Dream car.
Dream car is a Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce. All right.
Yeah. Either a Cullinan or a Phantom or a Ghost.
Yeah.
Anyone, really.
Those are sick, yeah. All right, Justin. What was your first job ever? First paycheck?
I was a busboy at Eddie's Quick Lunch in Vanier.
Oh, I know where that is. Yes,
yeah, right above the Playmate.
Yes,
so
yes.
I would show up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday, and I'd be in there probably about 11, 12 years old, and there'd be strippers who are coming off their shift from the Playmate in the bar or in the restaurant. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're cute, and I'm like, oh,
Yes,
fuck,
I
bro,
am.
I'm cleaning the table. Yeah, that was like my first job ever.
That's dope, man.
$5 an
Great.
hour cash.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, name one thing on your bucket list.
So I really actually did think about this one, man. And so there's kind of a backstory to this one.
Let's do it.
So my dad, before me and my brother were born, he had this car. It was a 1969 El Camino SS. It was his baby, you know?
Mhm.
And then when my mom got pregnant, he ended up selling this car. So to this day, like my number one bucket list item is I need to buy him this car, restore it, get him, you know what I mean? Just to
love
have
that,
that
man.
moment where it's like, yo, Dad,
Here you go.
you did so much, you
Yeah.
hustled,
Oh,
I
that's
watched you come
dope.
up from nothing to something, and like, yo, here's your car back, you know what I mean?
That is a dope.
hear
That'd be
you.
the
That's
greatest
like my
feeling ever.
number one.
I love it, man. Love that.
Yeah.
One word to describe your rap style.
Versatile, man. I'm
That's true.
versatile.
That's true.
Well, you are. You went from one style to another, and you're
I
adapting
always
to the
have
game,
done that.
right?
I've
You
been
know?
That's
doing
true.
I
Facts.
did blues records. I did EDM. I've done dubstep. I've done everything, bro. Like I've
There-
tried everything.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Your favorite TV show?
Right now?
Well,
Ever.
right-
All time.
All time.
All time.
Oh, of all time?
All time.
Man, how are you gonna do me like that?
That's what we do.
Damn. What was? I'm trying to think of one that was like that really got me in. Fuck, man.
Bam,
I
you
wanna
ever
say-
answered? You ever
I wanna
answered
say,
that, Bam?
I want to say Ozark or Sons of Anarchy.
Ozark is good.
Sons of Anarchy.
'Kay.
Yeah, I've answered that. It's
Off the
Married
top.
with Children.
What?
That's what-
That was your favorite show?
My favorite
Man, you're,
TV
you're
show
just
of all
mean.
time
You're
is
mean to
Friends.
your wife. That's
see,
why.
I didn't think that far back. I didn't
Yeah,
really
that's
think
mean to
that
your
far
wife, dude.
back.
I've been watching those repeats. I'm like, I can't believe they were still playing that shit with some of the stuff he
Man,
said.
I'm still fucking on the floor laughing.
I'm
You know
gonna,
what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you a moment
Did
of
you
Ozark.
watch Modern Family with him?
Yeah,
That was a dope show too.
it was dope. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Ozark, my memory. You know when he's trapped underneath and they rip off his toenail.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sensitive to that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, like I gag. I'm a pussy when it comes to that stuff. Like I wasn't a very good in the movie Saw. I wasn't very good watching that stuff. But anyway, so they rip off his toe. So I panic, right? So I press the skip to the next scene, and it skips to the next nail, bro.
Oh no.
What's the fucking odds of that? It's like I'm like, you know what I mean? The only thing I didn't like about Ozark, he took it like a G though.
Yo,
Like
he did.
like I was more of a bitch watching it than him taking
Yeah.
off that. But yeah, that's my
That's
big
crazy,
Ozark.
yeah.
I fucking switched it onto the next. Whatever, man.
Damn.
Good show though. Season
Yeah,
3 should be dope. So besides music,
Yeah.
what other hobbies do you have?
So I'm actually a graphic and web designer. I'm actually a creative director for an automotive fintech company right now. So I mean, graphic design, web design, app design, stuff like that. I love doing it.
That's dope.
Yeah, man.
How long you been doing that for?
About eight years.
Whew,
and
alright.
I only learned it because I wanted to design my own covers and my own website.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And I ended
sir.
up the creative director for a company somehow. I don't know. I
That's
never went to
fucking
school for
awesome.
it.
That's good. That's
But
good.
yeah, man.
You know,
Yeah.
your favorite movie. Name me your favorite movie.
I'll say it again, bro. Inception.
Inception.
I don't know why that movie always just comes up first
That's dope.
with Leo DiCaprio.
So now,
A lot of people don't truly understand that movie.
Yeah, you have to watch it a couple times, but once you get it,
You know.
it's deep. I love those type of movies though, like
You know.
Butterfly Effect and all that.
but
oh
ha-
yeah. I
Have you
fucks
watched
with you.
Have you watched The Tenant yet?
No.
It's similar to that type of effect.
Who's
of
in
a
that? Who's that
movie.
movie? Who's in that tenant again?
Some black dude. I don't know his name. You know, not real for real.
Yeah,
Real talk. I don't know his name, but the movie is it's crazy because you're watching this movie play out,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh shit, okay, this and this, and then the shit start reversing. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, it starts out one way, and then it starts reversing, right?
I love
But
that
when
shit.
when you watch the reverse, you realize when it played out, he was fighting against himself in the fucking first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta watch it. I was
Yo,
like,
you gotta send me that. You gotta send me that. Where can I watch that?
You can watch that on demand, Tenet and shit like that. I think it's on demand. You know, Crave, whatever.
I don't listen to him. He's making that shit up. You can't watch that, right?
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. That movie had me fucked up for a minute. I was like, God, that shit is crazy. When you watch it, you'll be like,
I love that shit that makes you think, and you have to go back and like. You know, that's what I love, man.
You halfway through the movie, boom, boom, you're seeing this and that explosion, boom, fighting this guy, bing, 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 and then it starts to reverse itself. It played itself out to a certain point, and it started to reverse itself, and you realize, hey, wait a minute, he was fighting his fucking self. You know what I mean? When he got shot and this and that, and why is this motherfucker getting snatched up? It's crazy.
I gotta jump on
that. Denzel's son. That's it.
Oh, is it?
I don't even know.
I think he's right. Yeah, I think he's right.
You know,
he's the guy. He's the guy that plays in Ballers, actually.
Gotta play Ballers, okay. Well, I thought the guy from Star Wars, the black guy from Star Wars, was Denzel's son. He kind of looks like Denzel. I thought he was Denzel's son.
No, you're just being racist at this point, man.
Well, you know, I could do that.
I know you can.
I could do that with my people. You know, sometimes you look like another motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Bam thinks he's looking at someone, thinking it's him. Like, what am I doing over there? You know.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yes, yeah. Alex said, yeah, this is the guy from Ballers. Okay. Yeah. So. Bam doesn't like when I put it this way, but I'm going to say it anyways because, you know, we're boys. You're about to die. You had one meal to eat.
You're on death row.
It's your last meal. What are you ordering,
Come on, bro.
What are you ordering?
So much, bro.
I know.
I am going to say you're going to...
He's already thinking I'm going to judge.
Bro, I have to say... some curry chicken, some jerk chicken, some rice and peas, and a Jamaican patty, a beef patty, and I'm good. That's it. That's all I need.
You know, last time we was on the show, I was eating me some Jamaican beef patties, and he's screaming at me, "Stop eating! Don't eat fucking patties."
No one wants to see you eat. You fucking. No one wants to see you fucking eat. Yeah. You know what he says to me? Yeah. Don't worry. So I thought he was gonna put the patty down, right? So we go live, and he waits 3 minutes, and it's in his fucking mouth again.
Was it a flaky one? Was it all yellow on your shirt? Okay.
It was man, shit, like about 2 months ago. I was at the grocery store. I'm walking through the meat section. Sure enough, I see me some fucking oxtail sitting there, bro. Oh, you know, I took that home and whipped that up, right? Boom, 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 some rice and peas. I was sitting there banging back some food. My wife looking at me like I'm crazy, man.
Shawarma station.
Bam, that's your shawarma station, bro. Poor Bam doesn't have a shawarma down near him.
Oh, man.
Not that close. Yeah. Now we're an hour and a half away. I gotta drive.
There's more shawarma places here than McDonald's.
And Tim Hortons, bro. I'm telling you, they're attached. Dude, I'm telling you, Justin, I'm trying to tell you, this is the truth. So I go to visit Bam. On the way back, he's driving me to the airport. He goes, "Yo, do you want to eat some shawarma?" I'm like, "Sure." And we open the door, and anyone that knows from Ottawa, when there's only white people serving you a shawarma, it's fucking weird right off the. It's weird right off the bat.
Who sounds racist now?
No.
What? Where was
that racist now?
It's in Nova Scotia.
Wait,
then I go, I'm like, I'll get a chicken. And
who sound racist
Justin, she doesn't even fucking cut it. She scoops it off this thing. My head almost blew up, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, it was so wrong. It tasted all right, though.
White people can't serve shawarmas. White people can't serve shawarmas.
If you went in somewhere and there was a fucking, I don't know, an Italian guy at the Chinese fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. Gotta keep it. When it comes to food, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
It just feels wrong, you know. That's what we're blessed here in Ottawa, man. Like the food is good here. What?
I tell you. No, me and my wife had this argument before. You see, you're bringing up some shit. I'm in New York, you know what I mean? I go on a soul food restaurant. I sit down. This guy from India serving me my chicken. I'm looking at him like, is this not right? This is just not right.
It might taste good, but it's not.
No,
it feels fucking
good,
weird.
but I just didn't, it just didn't feel right that the guy from India is serving me my,
Was it a different type of curry or was it?
No, my soul food, that southern fried chicken, greens, you know what I mean?
My bad.
Oh, someone kicked him off. He's talking shit. But yeah, I get there. Hold on a second. I was in Chile, and the Chinese restaurant had Latino work. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. He canceled it and went to McDonald's.
Would too, man.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I went in, I'm like, okay, no big deal. They hired this white lady to serve me. That's not a big deal. But the fact that she didn't cut the fucking meat.
I was like in one of those big buckets.
Yeah, it was already cut up, and she scooped it on there, and my feelings are a little hurt. You know what I mean? So Bam doesn't live near a shawarma place, or he doesn't live near Burger King. So Maryville and Hunt Club, they have both in that little flat. So I was a jerk off. Yes. So I went and got a small shawarma and a junior
A Whopper.
Well, you were whoppering. I took a picture and sent it to Bam, and he called me an asshole. But whatever. That's what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I
Yo,
do.
that one's right beside my office, actually.
There you
So I've gone there a bunch of times.
See,
yeah.
I drive like the big 5-ton, right, trucks, and it's one of the only places where I can actually park the truck and go get
Yeah,
some
yeah.
food, right? Everywhere else is like, can't park this cocksucking thing. So hopefully Bam comes back on. But Justin, you were talking about some new tracks that you're
Yeah.
done and you're willing to promote. Tell me more about it, man.
Okay, so what day are we here? We're on the 8th. Oh, Siri's listening right now. Hold up. Yeah, so I dropped jokes with Brooklyn artist and producer Swift On Demand on January 22nd.
Oh, okay.
That was a big one. Like Swift On Demand was Cardi B's producer. He's produced for Safari, K Goddess, a bunch of dope artists from Brooklyn, and we ended up linking up for this track. And I mean, it came out fire. It was actually one of my first releases that I've dropped without a label in the last 2 years.
Nice.
And it still did pretty well. It's still going up in numbers. That one was dope. And then on February 1st, we just dropped the track with me, Faisal, and Swisha T.
Yeah.
Don't Belong. And that's on all streaming platforms. That one was with Tribal Trap Records. That's a big one. And then the next ones, I have 2 coming on February 19th. One of them is called No Love. Fire record. It's like basically my first solo record on an EDM beat.
Oh, I can't wait, bro.
Fire, bro. And then I have another feature that comes out the same day called Die Lit with Desrin. And yeah, both of those are label records. So yeah, man, it's going to be dope.
So on your Instagram, I also noticed you had a Canadian legend in your studio.
Choclair.
What was going on with that?
He records here, bro. He's the only artist that I actually record here.
That is dope, man.
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
And we also have a couple songs in the works, which
That is fucking dope.
You know,
I'm happy that he's still out there doing music, though.
100%.
You know what I mean? I
Yo,
love it.
and, bro, I had the pleasure of opening a show for him, and it was like because my first hip hop show that I ever went to was Choclair at the Gloucester Fair.
Nice.
back in
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
And then recently when he came here to record. We ended up going to the show. I watched this guy perform all these classics. Bro,
Yeah.
I was lit, and I was like jumping up, singing, and like it was crazy. It was a COVID show.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Yo, sit down." Like everyone had to sit at a table and watch.
Was that
from a
where
distance.
the Brass Monkey?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was dope though. I mean,
Yes.
it was a really dope show, and it was like dope to see him kill it. With
That's-
all the classics. Yo, it's crazy.
Absolutely. I was talking to him. I was trying to get him on the show. We couldn't get the dates right for now, so we'll definitely get him back on.
You have his manager's links.
Not his manager. I was talking to him real quick, but you know how they are. They get busy. right?
I can set it up, bro.
Yeah, set it up, man. I'd love to have that guy. That's
man.
I love that. Anything,
He'll do
the
it for sure.
Canadian stuff, man. The Canadian legends, like fucking right, man. I was a big fan of his stuff. Him with the the Northern Touch, man. You know what I mean?
Heavy. Bro.
Dude, one of my favorite tracks of all times, bro.
Same.
Now I have the only question is it's the same beat as Get At Me, Dog.
Yeah.
So I want to know what happened there.
I don't know, man. I never even thought to ask about that.
I'm
to
so
be honest.
curious because that's what I was just like, man. Because I was thinking about getting him on. I was just like, wow,
man.
I was just how did they, did they? I don't know.
That's weird. I never, it never even crossed my mind, bro.
Real dude, Get At
Never-
Me, though. Yeah.
Like, obviously, I thought about that years ago, but when he's here, I never once thought to even question that.
Unfortunately, those dudes outdid DMX on that track. Yeah. Sorry, it's DMX the man, but I mean on that track,
that's a classic, bro. That's
sorry
a heavy
to
classic.
That's the fucking shit right there. So I want to let people know to follow you on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
So it's JSTN.DMND. So it's Justin Diamond, just without the vowels, right?
Yep.
And then you're on all major streaming platforms also, right?
Yes, sir.
You're on every. I put a couple on there, but I know how it is, bro. You're probably
Yeah,
on
yeah.
everything. I know.
I'm everywhere.
I know. That's the cool thing about the programs these days. You could literally upload it, and that's what it does for our fucking thing. It is.
I love it.
What is it? He also broke it down. Sorry, bro. Chocolate had some fire. Red was still one of my. Oh yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. Ride, yeah. We saw him perform. I was so fucking drunk. Thank God I didn't talk to him that day. I was at a girl's birthday party, and they shut down this one. It was a steakhouse in Canada, and then they had to come down and he performed there. And you know what I mean? It was, again, you growing up with his music, you're definitely a huge fan. You know what I mean? So I totally get that.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what the fuck happened to Bam. Let's just give him a quick call, see what he's saying. That's the good thing about the podcast. You can always get them involved here. I want to know if he wants to come back on, or do we have to kick him out? You know what I mean? He has an old-ass computer. That's what happens. He blames it on everything else. And then he's like, shit. It takes him a half hour before his computer boots up and shit. But that's bamboo, you know. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's all good.
But brother, man, it's a real fucking pleasure. I'm happy the timing worked out for the both of us to have you on.
100%. Bro.
Oh, there he is. Give me a second. Bam.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I had to fucking start my computer, man. And shit fucking just froze. Everything else was working fine, but this would not fucking open back up Firefox or nothing.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
It's all good, bro.
Bam, we really appreciate you trying to be here with your broken ass computer.
Oh, whatever. You know, I'm sitting here. Like I'm tomorrow. I'm ordering the memory for this fucking thing, man. I'm going up to 16 gigs tomorrow.
All right, you do that. But Justin, this guy, this is a true story. Like it's this computer's. He thinks he's the type of guy who will buy a Cadillac from 40 years ago and think it's a Cadillac, so it's supposed to run fine. That's Bam. Yeah, that's what it is. But Bam, we were just making sure that everything's all good with you, because you sent me a text saying that we froze, but you're the one that bounced out.
Yeah, everything seemed fine to me, and it's like y'all guys froze, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. You know, I'm running the show and whatnot, but I noticed the time wasn't moving, and that's why I messaged you.
I just wanted you to know I didn't kick you out. That's all, bro.
Yeah, you probably kicked me out.
I know I would. All right. Anyways, all right. I'll see you. I'll see you next week, bro. Peace.
All right.
Peace, bro.
All right, Justin. So to end the show, man, I want to play your track "Jokes."
Awesome, bro.
Tell me a bit about "Jokes." What the lyrics? What came about this track?
Like I said, man, like Swift on Demand is a very, very well known in the industry. He's not known as an artist yet, but he's a very well known producer.
Yeah,
he's produced for Cardi B. He's part of her success. He's produced for Safari, like I said. And,
that's dope, man.
And K Goddess, which is actually his wifey, and she's doing pretty well as also. So I mean, and yeah, man, we linked up. We did this song "Jokes." He did the hook and the beat. He sent it over to me. I banged out the verses. It's really all it is, man. Nothing too crazy went into the thought of it. We just did it, man, and it came out nice. And yeah, man, we're happy to bring it to you.
Justin, I'm extremely happy that you never gave up. Still begging fire, bro. Please keep doing it. Bro. Fuck it, man. It's the world of the internet. We're all surrounded. We're all in it, man. Yes. We're all going to have each other's backs, and keep doing the work, brother.
Appreciate you,
bro. I want to say thanks for shooting the shit with us, brother. Have yourself a good one. Peace.
Let's go. Peace.
Sweat on demand.
I'm moving cold on the road like my nose is all runny. I know some people that watch me don't struggle for money. And then they all laugh that the shit was so funny. But when I got my back, shit really got funny. I'm moving cold on the road like my nose is all runny. Cause I know some people that watch me don't struggle for money. And then they all laugh that the shit was so funny. But when I got my back, shit really got funny.
Doing 100 on the dash. Where they at? Where they at? Find me riding on them fast on the gas. I've been grinding for the cash. Justin Diamond, I'm the boss now. Heard them about it, body got them lost now. Copping rollies for the whole team. Don't give a fuck about the cost now. All started with a dream. Pick up the phone when it ring. In the Chevy, being ready, getting fed. Gonna be living like kings. Give me the bag, I'ma flip it with passion. Why they all sitting relaxing, letting them laugh? I be whipping it fast. Can't nobody stop me from killing their ass.
I'm moving cold on the road like my nose is all runny. I know some people that watch me don't struggle for money. And then they all laugh that the shit was so funny. But when I got my back, shit really got funny. I'm moving cold on the road like my nose is all runny. Cause I know some people that watch me don't struggle for money. And then they all laugh that the shit was so funny. But But when I got my back, shit really got funny.
Let them laugh, gotta move up. Got a bag with a ruler. Getting bread, we the money team. Mayweather never lose, yeah. Y'all be fucking with a king. Watch me ride for the money. Remember back when I was flipping them packs. On the grind, nothing funny, yeah. Don't watch how I do things. Running shit like I'm Usain. In the booth, let it rock. This a bot for the new way. OT to BK. Fake ones in my face. They got jokes, they got hate. Bitch, I got me the bag. Whole team will be straight,
yeah. On the road like my nose is all running. I know some people that watch me don't struggle for money. And then they all laugh that the shit was so funny. But when I got my back, shit really got funny. Yeah. I'm moving cold on the road like my nose is all running. Cause I know some people that watch me don't struggle for money. And then they all laugh that the shit was so funny. But when I got my back, shit really got funny. Yeah.